Yo, what is going on, everybody? So welcome back to our brand new video on the channel. So in today's video, I'll be going over the Eagles 53-man roster breakdown. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button to help me rank up on YouTube and for the algorithms to help push out my new videos. Also, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on so you guys will be instantly notified when I upload a new video or multiple videos or a couple gaming streams here and there. Get in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about the some of the people on the roster. Who's who's the surprise roster who made the roster basically. Also, if anyone is interested in joining my fantasy football league, that invite link is down below in the description. Also, if anyone is interested in getting Philly Sports Podcast merch, my Teespring store link will be down below in the description. Also, you can follow my podcast series, Sports Talk Podcast, every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the playlist down below in the description. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Philly Podcast YT. You can also follow me on Instagram at Philly Sports 97. And you can also follow me on TikTok at Philly Sports 97 as well for more additional content or updates to the channel. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So this is what I want to to give you guys my thoughts on on when the Eagles announced their initial 53-man roster on August 31st, 2021 at 4:02 p.m. when this article came out. So to go over the positions that the Eagles are going for, so I'm actually going to kind of go over the how many of each position that they're carrying. So to start the 53-man roster off, they're going to be carrying three quarterbacks: Joe Flacco, Jalen Hurts, Gardner Minshew, and then we go to the running back core. We're going with Kenny Gainwell, Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, wide receiver, and obviously you guys know the first team that's on that list, JJ Arcega-Whiteside. Now, before I get into the rest of this video, me and the rest of the Eagles fans, and especially my Eagles content creators, we're surprised how the hell he made this team. Despite obviously Fulgham was playing bad, even though he was on the ball. Same with John Hightower, both on the practice squads. The fact that he has one touchdown, but that still gave him a guaranteed roster spot, still doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. But I'll say this: if Sirianni can bring out, what Arcega-Whiteside could be, especially we can see, we know what he's capable, what he can do if you put him in the slot. But that's just a little off to the side. But other than that, they're carrying five receivers. JJ Arcega-Whiteside, Jalen Reagor, probably their number one wideout, Devontae Smith, Greg Ward, and Quez Watkins. Now they're carrying four tight ends on the 53-man roster: Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, Tyree Jackson, and Jack Stoll. Now they're going to carry 10 offensive linemen. Brandon Brooks, for someone like Brandon Brooks to go through a second Achilles injury in his career, and then recover for 6 months, have a 6-month recovery frame, is impressive to see. But the question is, can his Achilles hold up, though? Despite the fact, coming back from that injury in 6 months' time, which, most Achilles injuries will have a timetable of at least a year, maybe a year and a half to maybe 2 years, worst case scenario with it. Landon Dickerson, I'm excited to see what he can do. Andre Dillard, where our thoughts with Andre Dillard is at this point. Jack Driscoll, Nate Herbig, Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, Jordan Mailata, is going to definitely be the starting left tackle. Isaac Selamalo, Brett Toth. Surprisingly, that Brett Toth has made it. I think we cut him twice. Now they're carrying also five defensive ends. Another guy that I think is probably going to be gone, possibly soon if he doesn't play well. Derek Barnett. We all know what's going. Basically, he's not living up to what he could. His potential. Basically, Brandon Graham. Still always a great player. Taron Jackson, Ryan Kerrigan, still one of the impressive signings that the Eagles has made this past offseason, and Josh Sweat, who is one of my defensive breakouts, or most of my defensive breakout star, because Josh Sweat is really going to be very lethal on the out, coming around for, like, if you start to blitz, he's gonna really be lethal. And 4 defensive tackles: Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, Marlon T. I don't want to pronounce his last name because I don't want to butcher it, and Milton Williams. And then they go to 7 linebackers: Jannard Avery, Sean Bradley, T.J. Edwards, Patrick Johnson, Alex Singleton, Davion Taylor, and Eric Wilson. Now to the 5 cornerbacks: Avonte Maddox, Zach McPherson, Stephen Nelson, Josiah Scott, and Darius Slay. I think the 2 starters, starting week 1 is probably going to be Nelson and Darius Slay. But there's a possibility that Zach McPherson can bring to what he can bring to the table as a cornerback. To the safety spot, Marcus Epps, Anthony Harris, Rodney McLeod, Kayvon Wallace. Now, speaking of Rodney McLeod, there's been some reports like he might not be ready for week 1, so that's something to keep an eye on with Rodney McLeod. And then we also got the special teams, or like the kicker, the long snapper, and the punter. Kicker Jake Elliott. I hope he has a breakout year. After last season. Rick Lovato, and new punter Aaron Sippis. But to break that all down, I think so. If I want to other than JJAW, I think another one. There's a couple others that I think they should step it up. Derek Barnett. If not, I think we should just cut our losses with him. At least trade him. Who else? Let's see. Maybe, and same with Arthega Whiteside too. If he doesn't play well, and not really be the kind of player that he's supposed to be, despite where we took him, he's another guy I think we should cut our losses with as well. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of their 53-man roster? Is there any of you guys? Do you have any guys surprise players that the Eagles had, or some that they made the Eagles 53-man roster? Let me know in the comments down below. But this is Robert from the Philly Sports Podcast. I'll see you guys in the next video.